So today in breaking down the iron fist, which I wanted to review, which I taught some time ago, but today let's just break down some of the motions more in depth. The iron fist was a form that was created back in the mid-80s at the Outwater Dojo in LA. Somewhere back in 1985. Anyways, when we start off with the form, I'm going to do it from the side view here, maybe on this angle here, that we bow and then we open. So it's showing you that once we bow and we open, we're now from twin hammers to twin swords. But as we step back, it's coming into a hammer hand. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're grabbing the air. We're using the air, we're using that circular motion from in here to step back, right? Now this could be a strike to the side of the face, or it could be a block. Then comes the strike, 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 block and strike, block and strike, block and strike. The next one comes a circular block and strike, and then you come to the side where you shoot the kick and you come up. Now if you notice when we're blocking and striking, we're using a shield. We're using an inward block. And the reason why we're using that inward block is we might come here, but before we throw the punch, we might come here to where we're hitting the wrist and snapping behind the back of the elbow. From that combination there comes different inside punching and so forth. So we're using a shield as opposed to an open palm block and punch and block, punch and block, punch and block. Because that's showing us something different. But it can be done when you're breaking it down to where you're here, you block and hit, you block and jab, you block and jab, straight jab, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So in the form, when we're here, we come into a horse, we open the hands, we step back, we hit, 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 block and hit, block and hit, block and hit, outward block and hit, come to the side, kick, and come up underneath. Now, this motion here, people would say, what is that for? Well, this motion here, as we're coming in, is a block hit. So you're blocking that hand before it comes up underneath, and you're hitting the guy to the chin. But that also can be used in many different ways. Because if we're coming up underneath, we're dodging that hand, and then we're coming up underneath. This circular motion can also be to where we're blocking that punch, and then we're coming up underneath. So it's this type of an understanding to where we're going out, or in, or side, and so forth, with that circular technique. It can also be a block ridge, and then come up with that technique. Because from one technique you build upon more and more and more, and you get a deeper understanding of actually what those motions are for. So once again, let's go through it. We're here, we bow, we open. We're here, now we're stepping back, and we strike. We strike, strike, block and strike, block and strike, block and strike, outward block, strike. Come to the side, kick, and come up. And that's just a little breakdown of the form and a little bit deeper understanding of what some of those motions can mean. Now, we could take those motions and turn them into something completely different, just like you can with all the other forms, but this is the way it was originally taught to me, and I thought I would share it with you today. And when you're coming back, the hand could be closed or open, because when the hand is here, it could be for blocking low or high, with hand open, open, or closed. It could be done to where you're using both hands on the block. It could be done to where you're blocking and punching, or blocking and punching. So that's the reason why we bring this hand back here. It's kind of like also protecting the ribs. Also, if you were to bring that hand up and you put it here to protect if you're firing or coming in. But the most important thing is your footwork, to where you can attack stepping forward or stepping back. You don't want to be to the side as you're doing the form. You want to be facing here, so you can step forward with the attack and step back with the attack. And then work your angles in between them. Thanks guys for tuning in. Practice that, and I'll get back to you soon. Stay strong.